Hey friend, what is up? Levi here, and welcome to Life on the Left Coast. I'm really thankful to have you along. Today's important because today I'm getting back on the habit chain and I'm continuing my chain of X's. Mainly, I'm restarting my chain of X's on the calendar. If you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about with there, at the beginning of January, I set out to have each day of January have an X on the calendar. So let's take a look at January. So right over here, here's my January calendar, and the goal was for each day to have an X on every single day and just link it together for multiple days and essentially just put together a system to accomplish a lot and do a certain set of routines each day. That's what earns me the X. If I do, essentially it's like 3 or 4 things. If I do those in that day, the day gets an X on the calendar. And the goal is not to break the chain. You want to like keep it going, keep the momentum going. And eventually the chain's just so long that you're like, I don't want to stop because then I break the chain. And the problem with a system like this is that I've always known, like, if I start building the chain, I'm probably gonna want to slightly cheat on one day. So when I got into it in this January, I knew I had to be ruthless with myself. If I don't accomplish what I said, the chain breaks. The chain is done. And because I've been sharing this progress with you, I have to face the embarrassment of I didn't do the simple things that I said I would do that would earn me that X. It's really not that many things that I'm actually doing to earn that. Some of them are things like writing. Some of them are things like spending 10 minutes to kind of just have some silence. I'm going to go through my routine at some point here in January. But for now, I'm kind of just leaving it a little vague what I need to accomplish to earn that X. But it's really not tons. Like, it's definitely possible each day. It's probably about an hour worth of things. But I'm so convinced that what I do in that hour, those events are just so important that they leverage forward what I do for the rest of the day, because these are activities that I do at the beginning of the day. So it doesn't take tons to earn it, but I have to do it each day. And today is the Thursday the 12th, and if we look on the calendar, Thursday the 12th, here we are right there, and all these days are blank. Today, Thursday the 12th, I earn that X, so I'm gonna put one on the calendar. Just like that. I earned the X this morning, I did my routines, and I earned it. But now there's a break in the chain, and I need to start it all over again. That's okay though. That's just kind of part of the process. And often when I fail at linking together my routine or just like falling behind and not doing what I know is best for me, that usually happens on trips, like where I'm gone for 2 days, like on any sort of trip that I might go on. And I need to figure out a way around this, because when I come back from a trip, it often takes me like 2 or 3, sometimes 4 days to kind of get back into things. And there really isn't a huge reason why that's necessary. I understand why I do it that way. Like, I understand why I delay getting back into things, but it's not necessary. And if I fight to do the tasks that I need to do, the routine at the beginning of each day, I can just have a lot more success. Part of what prevents me from getting back into it is I just really feel that I need to be operating on the best level that I can. And if I don't feel I'm there, it's like, well, let's maybe wait for tomorrow. That's kind of where I end up at sometimes. And I really just need to get that out of the way and be okay with 60 and 70% days. Because if I'm not okay with 60 and 70% days, usually it just ends up being a 30 or a 20% because I did nothing. I didn't do what I needed to do. So I love having 90 to 100% days. I love it when you're just killing it and things are linking together and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And it's awesome. But I just have to be more okay with those 60, 70% days. And even on those 60, 70% days, if I accomplish a routine, I get to put an X on that calendar and build the momentum. And usually that routine acts like a keystone habit. It's like the cornerstone of what launches forward, what comes next. And as much as I love spontaneity and doing things just on a whim, having a structure of creating things is so helpful. Okay, welcome here to the gear storage room. I don't take you in here very often, but I'm in here right now because I'm going to be adding in a DC port onto this battery pack so that way I can use it with my Kessler system. Just because this right here, this little V-mount adapter battery thing, it takes your very generic Sony NPF batteries, and you can attach 2 of them, and you get essentially 14-volt power from this setup right here. And it has D-tap on the side, but I want to be able to just attach a DC cord directly into it. Essentially a female end. I essentially want to be able to attach a female end similar to this. So let's take a look here. I have one of these little screw-on DC ports that I'm just going to add into the side there. Just a quick little DIY project. Let's do it. There we have it. Quickly added a port to this little V-mount NPF battery holder thing, and I made this extension cable kind of earlier in the summer around when I was shooting Slack Life, and I attached kind of a DC voltmeter on it so you can see exactly how much voltage is coming through and how much is left. DC batteries, when they're running out, their voltage drops, and so you can kind of tell when they're gonna die. Okay, so this is my setup here. I have my battery pack running into the second shooter controller, and I'm just gonna set up a quick time lapse here. I've been doing some quick time lapses in the morning for my intro sequence, so let's get this set up. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna head out on a quick run. Gonna leave the camera here. Gonna go get some blood pumping. It's gonna be awesome. just been editing, and today kind of just like flew by. It's actually now super late. I'm trying to finish up some projects before I leave on another quick little trip tomorrow. So today kind of just like disappeared on me. It's now, check at the clock. It's 2:15. I like never stay up this late anymore. I've just been working on some edits, just working away. It's good. We're gonna be getting up pretty early tomorrow, so I definitely need to head to bed. And I kind of forgot to say goodbye, close off the day. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love having you around, and it's really cool when you guys leave comments down below and just kind of let me know what you're thinking about videos and what you're working on. I really enjoy that, so thank you. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Tomorrow we're leaving on a trip. I'm kind of excited about it, and I'm really stoked to bring you along. So remember, life's better when you make stuff.